Hi everyone, welcome to this particular video. In this particular video, we'll be discussing about modules in Python. So first of all, let me tell you what is modules inside Python, why it is required. See, if you have already worked with other programming language, let's say C, C++, I think you remember you used to define one header library on top of the program, like hash included htt.h. So these kinds of header library used to define, right? So this is called actually library in other programming language. But inside Python, we call that particular library as module. Okay, so what is module? Module is nothing but it's a file. Okay, it's a file. Inside this particular file, already some code is written. Okay, already some code is written. So we don't need to write that particular code from scratch. Okay, already this particular code is written by the other programmer. So what we have to do, we have to import that particular module. Okay, we have to import that particular module and we can use that particular code functionality, okay, as a function or as a method, okay, whatever you can consider. You can call that particular function and method from that particular module and you can use them in your code. Just give me some time, I'll show you one example. I think that will be more clear, but as of now, try to consider module is a file. Inside the particular file, some other programmer has already written the code for you, and that particular code you can use in your work, okay, without any kinds of hesitation, without any kinds of permission. Okay, you don't need to take any permission because all the modules are available. It's completely free for you. Okay, so you can use them in your code. So let's get back to our code editor and try to understand this particular module in Python. So here I'm going to create a Jupyter notebook file. So this is the number 12 tutorial, and I'm going to name this particular file is modules in Python .IPYNB because it's a Jupyter notebook file I want to take. Okay. Now the first thing, guys, what we have to do, I think you remember, the first thing we have to select the kernel. So here is the option, select the kernel. I'll select the base kernel. Okay, that's it. Now see, inside Python, we are having two kinds of modules. So let me just note it down. I'll take a markdown here. See, the first module we are having called built-in. Okay, built-in module. Okay, built-in module. You can also call it as package. Okay, you can also call it as package. It can be also call it as module. Also, you can call it as package. Okay, both you can call. Then we are having something called external. Okay, external module or package. So I'll just keep it in a markdown and I'll delete this particular cell. Yeah, fine. Now if I just execute, so now you can see inside Python we are having two kinds of module or package called built-in modules and external module, okay, or external package. So what is built-in module? Built-in module is nothing but, okay, built-in module is nothing but it is already available. It is already available inside your Python. So you don't need to install it separately. Okay, we can also install the package or we can also install this particular module. I'll tell you how to install it. For this, we'll be using something called pip concept. So I'll discuss this part in detail, how we can install any kinds of package with the help of pip package. Okay, I'll tell you. So as of now, just try to remember built-in modules and packages are the actually file which is already available inside your Python. You don't need to install separately. And what is external modules and package? External modules is the package actually you have to install, okay, from the internet, from any other actually website. This is called external. Okay, it is not available inside your Python, so we have to manually install that. Okay, this is called external module. So in this particular video, we'll be exploring some of the built-in modules. Okay, now if you want to get to know what are the built-in modules are available, now if you want to get to know how many built-in modules are available inside Python, you can simply go to Google and search for built-in. Okay, built-in module in Python. So there is an official website you will get. So if you open this particular Python official website, so you will get this particular actually page. Let me zoom this particular page. Now you can see that these are the modules are available. There are so many built-in modules are available inside Python. So all of them we don't need to learn. I'll show you some of them, like how it works. Okay, but if you want to export, if you need something later on, you can simply go to this particular documentation and you can get to know, okay, how this particular package works. Let's say I want to export this particular ABC package. I'll click here. See all the code snippet, everything they have written. Okay, everything they have written, all the explanation they have given. Okay, if you need it, you can just come here and you can read it and you can use this particular package, okay, in your code. But this is recommended actually. No need to export all of the package, okay, available over the Python actually inside Python, because see, as a human, it's not possible to remember everything, right? So we only need to learn those packages actually, or let's say those module which is required for our code, okay, which is required, let's say, for our projects and all. Okay, we'll be only exploring that part only. So from this particular list, I'll be showing you 3 to 4 actually model, how we can use them, how we can import them. So if you understand that particular concept, I think this would be more clear how you can use any kinds of module and package inside Python, right? Now you can see these are some module. So again, these are the module. Okay, you can see base 64 and all. Now we are having so many module, you can see. So date time is there. Okay, we'll be using this particular date time today. And we are having, you can see, so many module. So we'll be also exploring math module, because these are the very important module. See, all of the module we don't need. So only we just need to learn the important module. Okay, we'll be using in our code going forward. So see, so many modules are available. So many modules are available. So there is another module called random. I think it is available in the R section. Yeah, random module is also there. Okay, so we'll be exploring these are the module one by one. Okay. So what I can do, I can get back to my code editor and let me just list down what are the modules we'll be exploring today. So in this particular video, we'll be exploring these are the module. You can see math, keywords, random, and date time. So these are the modules are available inside this particular list. You can check it out. Okay. So first of all, let's try to explore this particular math. Okay. See, I think you know what is math, right? So if you want to perform any kinds of mathematical operation, you can use this particular math module, because inside this particular math module, all kinds of code is already written. Let me give you one simple example. Let's say if I want to import this particular math module, so what I have to do, in Python we are having one keyword called import. Okay, import means I want to import this particular module. I want to import this particular module inside my code editor. Okay, inside my program, right? So here I'll simply write the package name. Okay, so this is a markdown file. I'll just try to delete and I'll take a code cell here. I'll take a code cell. Yeah, fine. So first of all, I need to define this particular import and the module name, that means the package name. So the package name is math. You can see it is already suggesting. If you just wait, if you just press M and wait, you will see it will give you the suggestion. Now I'll import this particular math. Okay, math module. You can see this particular math module has been imported. Now see, instead of math, if you give any other name, let's say I'm giving math 1 2 3 4. Now see, this particular module is not available inside your Python. That's why this particular color is coming. Okay, yellow color is coming. It is giving you the warning. This thing actually is wrong. Okay, you are trying to write this particular statement. It is wrong. Now see, if I hit enter, it will throw you error. No module name math 1 2 3 4. But if I just delete this 1 2 3 4, now if I only keep the math, and now if I execute this particular program, see, it is working fine. That means this particular math module is available inside my Python. Okay, that is the idea. Now see, I have successfully imported this particular math. There is no output because it will load that particular functionality. All the codes we are having inside math, okay, it will load the functionality. Now if you want to check what kinds of code they have written, what you can do, just press Ctrl from your keyboard and just left click. Okay, you can see the left click of your mouse. If you just do it, you will see that this particular math file would be opened. This particular math file would be opened. You can see this is a Python file, and see all the code they have written inside that. All the code, you can see the cosine calculation, cos calculation, okay, exponential calculation, Fibonacci calculation, okay, gamma calculation, then square root calculation, okay, log calculation. See all the code they have written. All the code they have written inside this particular module. Okay, so you don't need to write this particular code from scratch. Let's say you want to perform square root operation. Let's say I don't have the math module. What I have to do, I have to write that particular code from scratch. Okay, so that's why we use this particular module. In module, actually, we already have like written code. We'll be only using it. So this is called code reusability. That means someone is already written the code for me. I'm reusing that particular code in my functionality, right? This is the idea. Now you can see all the implementation, and going forward you will see like how we can also implement this particular module. We'll be implementing our own module and we'll be hosting that particular module in the PyPy website. Okay, and from there actually you can install that particular module. Even other people also can use your module. Okay, they can also install your module. We'll be learning each and everything, no need to worry. So as of now, just try to consider module is a file. Inside that some code is already written by the other developer and you have to use it as a function. Okay, now let me close this particular file. Yeah, now let's say I want to perform square root operations. So what I will do, I'll just call this particular module name math, and if I press dot and if I wait, see, it is suggesting all the functionalities having. It is suggesting all the functionalities having, like what are the things you can do. You can see we can do actually cosine, tan, cos, exponential, then gamma. Okay, everything we can perform. All the mathematical operation we can perform. Let's say I want to perform square root. Okay, you can see square root is available. You can also search here square root as thing SQ. Okay, RT square root. See, square root, and this is a function. You have to give this particular parenthesis, because I already taught him now. I already told you like what is the function, when how we define the function with the help of this particular parenthesis. Okay, and inside that, if you give any number, let's say I want to calculate the square root of, let's say 24, the square root of 24. Now if I execute this particular program, you'll see that this is the square root of 24. Okay, now I can give any other number. Let's say I want to give 196. You can see this is the square root of this particular number. Okay, you can also calculate any other things. Let's say I will import this particular math, and let's say I want to do the factorial. Okay, if I do the factorial of 4. Now see, this is the factorial of 4. That's how we can do different mathematical operation. Now if you want to learn what are the functionalities having, just press dot and wait. Let's say press dot and wait. See, all the functionality will come here. Apart from that, you can also go to this particular website and just figure out this particular math module. See, this is the math module. Just go inside that. See, all the functionality they have given as a code example as well. Okay, inside this particular documentation. Okay, documentation, you can check. You can check this particular documentation. Okay, everything they have written here. So this should be my suggestion, guys. Side by side, also try to refer the documentation. Try to make a habit to read the documentation. This will make you a good programmer, because see, in a programming actually sector, every day they're coming new things. They're updating the functionality and all. So it's better to always keep updated with the documentation, because as a mentor, I can only show you like what are the things actually is required in your journey. But going forward, whenever you are in the industry, whenever let's say there is a requirement, you have to use some new functionality, definitely you have to learn that particular concept by yourself. Okay, and that's why self-learning is super important. Always try to be be a good explorer. Try to explore different actually documentation, different content, so that you can learn more about this particular programming. Okay, don't rely on the mentor. Apart from mentor, try to explore something from your end. Definitely you will become a good programmer. That should be always my suggestion. Okay, so yes, I think you got it, like how to use the module. Okay, and how we can use different functionality of the module, and what is the use of the module. Okay, see, with the help of this particular module, we can easily write our code and we can easily get the output. Otherwise, I could have written this particular code from scratch. Now, if you want to see like how factorial is working, how a square root is working, how they have written the code, simply just press Ctrl and again left click. Okay, from your mouse, you'll see that this particular function would be open, and here you can see this particular code. Okay, here you can see this particular code. Okay, that's how you can explore their implementation as well. See, in Python, everything is open. It's an open source language. It's not like that they have hidden that particular code. You can see everything, each and everything you can see. Okay, that's how you can also contribute in their code. Let's say you have implemented one new functionality in this particular module. What you can do, you can also add them. You can also add them so that other people can use them. Okay, other people can use that particular let's say functionality. That is the idea. Okay, that's how you also need to do the open source contribution always. Okay, this will make your profile very good that time. So now let's explore this particular keyword. Okay, keyword package. So if you want to use keyword package, so just try to write this particular keyword, import keyword. Now if I press enter, see, it's working fine. Now let's say I want to see all the keywords are available inside Python. So simply what you can do, just call this particular keyword and just press dot, and there is a attribute you will get called keywlist. Okay, that means keyword list. Now see, if I press enter, see all the keywords it's printing, all the keywords it's printing available inside Python. I already showed you one chart, I think you remember whenever I was discussing about the keywords variable and all, right? That time I told you like false, none, true, as, assert, okay, async, avoid, break. So these are the keywords are available inside Python. Okay, apart from that, there are so many functionality you can see. If you just press keyword and press dot, you will see all the functionalities are available. So what you can do, guys, you can simply execute all the functionality one by one, and you can get to know, okay, what it will suggest and all, right? And all the code would be available inside the resources section. From there actually you can download and you can execute in your system. But I will suggest just try to write the code with me. So this will make you a practical skill more good, okay, than just executing my code, okay, one by one. Just if you're a beginner, if you're learning coding, definitely you have to write the code from scratch, then you will be learning a lot. Fine. So now let me delete this particular cell. Now the next module will be exploring about random. Okay, so random is another module. So with the help of this particular random module, we can do so many things. So going forward, we'll be using this particular random module a lot because going forward, we'll be creating lots of projects. There actually will be using this particular random module. See, inside random module, we are having one amazing function. Let me show you. So let's say random. Let's say I want to generate random numbers. Okay, from let's say 1 to 100. Okay, in between I want to generate a random number, so I can use this particular function called rand int. Okay, rand int. Inside that I need to mention the range. Let's say I want to generate one from 1 to 100. In between it will generate a random number. If I execute this particular program, see 9. Now if I again execute this particular program, it will generate 16. Now 47. That means it is generating random number every time. Okay, apart from randit, actually there are so many functions. Again, you can check. Then we'll be exploring another amazing package called datetime. So datetime is also one amazing actually and most used actually module in Python. So it's nothing but datetime. Okay, import datetime. Yeah. Now let's say I want to print the current date and time. Okay, so what you can do, simply just call this particular method datetime dot datetime. Okay, now because I want to see the current date and time. Okay, current date and time in my system. Now if I execute, you can see this is the current date and this is the current time. You can check it out. Okay, this is the current time. Okay, so that's how actually you can use this particular date and time. And if you want to learn more about it, please try to visit this particular documentation and you can find out this particular date and time. I think date time, it is there. Yeah, date time, and you can export all of the functionality one by one. Okay, so everything I've showed you guys how to properly use this particular models and all. Now it's your responsibility to explore and deep dive in this particular topic. Okay, so yes, I think we are done. Okay, so one more things I want to tell you. Let's say you want to check in your environment, in your current environment. Let's say I'm using the base environment. Inside this current environment, what are the modules are installed already? Okay, so for this you can use this particular help method. Okay, help method. Inside that you can just give the modules. Okay, modules. That means you are telling I want to see all the modules are available inside this particular environment. Now if I execute this particular program, see it is giving message please wait, because it is loading all the thing, right? Because in base environment by default you are using Anaconda, so it will have so many packages installed. All right, so that's why it's taking some time. Now guys, you can see execution is done and these are the modules are available inside my environment. Okay, you can see lots of modules are available inside my environment. Okay, so this is what actually our built-in module. In our next video we'll try to understand how we can install like external module with the help of one amazing package manager called pip. Okay, and we'll be learning about external module as well. So with that guys, thank you so much for watching this particular video and I will see you next time. Hi everyone, welcome back. So in this particular video, we'll be discussing about pip in Python. So in our previous video, I was discussing about like built-in module inside Python. We have seen like different built-in module, how we can use them and all. And I already told you, instead of built-in module, we are having also another kinds of module called external module. And if I want to use that particular external module, I have to install that particular external module from different website, right? So to install that particular external module, I have to use one a package manager. Okay, that means installer manager, and that installer manager name is pip. Okay, pip in Python. So with the help of pip, actually we can install any kinds of external package from the internet. And there is a actually website I'll show you today. In that particular website, all the packages are available. All the external packages are available in Python. You can install any of the packages from that particular website. Okay, and whenever you use pip package manager, that particular pip will refer that particular website to download all the packages in your system. Okay, I'll tell you each and everything. So let's get back to our code editor and try to understand this particular pip in Python. So guys, I'm inside my code editor. So here what I will do, I'll just create a file here. So let's create a file. So 13, and I'll just name it as pip underscore in Python. So here I'm going to create a .py file. That's why I'm giving this particular underscore. I already told you if you're creating .py file, there won't be any kinds of space. Okay, that's why I'm creating this particular file. So similar wise, I will create another file called 13 pip in Python .IPYNB. So both Jupyter file and this Python file I will create, because in both places I will tell you how we can use this particular external module, and if I want to install them in both places, how to do it. Okay, that's why I have created this particular two file. So let's say you are creating a web application. Okay, you are creating a web application inside Python, and to create that particular web application, you want to use some library, because I think you already know Python has lots of library included in each and every domain. Let's say you are doing data science. In data science also they are having so many library. Going forward you will be learning, so you can use that particular library to build your machine learning model, deep learning model and all. Let's say you are doing web development. In web development also you are having different library or module. Let's say you want to create a web application with the help of Fast API. So Fast API is a module or package inside Python. With the help of, you can create a web application, or let's say you can create a actually user interface. That means a UI development user interface, right? So if I want to use this particular Fast API, so definitely first of all I have to import this particular package in my environment. And how to use the Fast API? You can simply go to Google and you can search about Fast API. You will see the website of Fast API. And here you can see this particular code snippet. Okay, that's how you can use this particular Fast API. Now see, if I copy this particular code and if I go it back to my code editor and if I paste this particular code here, now see, if I execute this particular code, what will happen? See, it's telling no module name Fast API. This particular Fast API is not available inside your environment. So this is called actually external package. Okay, this is called actually external package. This particular package is not installed inside my environment. I have to install this particular package externally. Okay, now if you want to install this particular package, how to install? So just copy this particular package name. Let's say Fast API. You can also copy from the error message. I'll copy and I will go to one website called PyPy. Okay, PyPy. So this is the Python package website. So in this particular website, all the packages are available. All the packages are available inside Python. So simply just search here Fast API. I'll search it here, and here you can see this particular Fast API. Now I'll go to the Fast API. Now you can see the command pip install Fast API. This is the command, and here you can see this particular pip is utilizing. So pip is nothing but it's a package manager. So this is an installer actually. This particular pip will try to install this particular Fast API from the PyPy website automatically. You don't need to manually download it. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just copy this particular command and I'll get back. Okay, I'll get back to my Jupyter notebook. And see, if you want to install any package in the Jupyter notebook, you have to use this particular exclamation sign, and then you have to paste this particular command. Okay, pip install Fast API. See, you have to give this particular sign, otherwise it won't be working. Now see, if I execute this particular line, this particular package will get installed here. Now you can see download had started and it installed successfully. Okay, now see, if I execute this particular program will work. See, now this particular program is working fine. Okay, this particular program is working fine. Now let's see, you don't need this particular Fast API. You can also uninstall it. So for this, what you have to do, you can copy this particular command, take a new cell, and only you just need to mention uninstall. Okay, instead of install, you have to give uninstall this particular package. Okay, now if I again execute, it will uninstall this particular package from here. So you can see uninstall is done. Okay, that's how you can also uninstall any kinds of package. Okay. And now if you want to use this particular .py file, so here how to install this particular package. Okay, see, if you install one time, so you can use any of the file. Okay, you don't need to again install that particular package. So I already uninstalled, that's why again I'll tell you how to install it. So here I already told you have to take a terminal here. I think you remember how to take a terminal. So this is my terminal, and you can see I'm using my base environment. Okay, so let me clear this particular terminal. See, here you can write this particular command, the same command. So I'll copy from this particular website, pip install Fast API. And here I'm going to paste this particular command. So here I'm going to paste this particular command. Okay. Now if I hit enter, see, this particular package would be installed. Okay. Now I can use it here. So how to use it? So there is a guideline from the Fast API. So here you have to use it like that. You can see from Fast API, import Fast API. They're doing like that. I can copy this particular code. And here I'm going to mention it. Okay. This is the entire code. Now let me save it. Ctrl S. And now I'm going to execute this particular file. If I want to execute, I'll just write Python. This is 13 this particular .py file. Now see, if I hit enter, this program is working fine without any error. That means this particular package have installed successfully in my system, right? Now see, it's not showing me any kinds of web page, because if you want to launch the web page, so you can see. So if you want to launch this particular web page, so you will need to add this particular line app run. And inside app run, you have to mention the host and port number. See, as of now, I'm not teaching any kinds of web development. I'm just only showing you, okay, how we can use this particular Python package like to do our work. Okay, we don't need to write this particular code from scratch. Instead of that, we can use their functionality, and we can easily create our web page and all. So now see, this particular code is updated. Now I'll save it and I will again execute this particular code. Okay, my .py file. Now see, this server has started. You can see this is my web server. Now it is running on localhost port number 8080. I'll go to my Google. And here I will search for localhost port number 8080. Okay, now if I search it, see, this is my web page. Okay, hello world is running. You can see here I'm returning hello world. Okay, message would be hello world. So that's how actually we can easily create a web application, web server, and we can do the web development with the help of this particular Fast API. And we can install this particular package with the help of Pig Package Manager. Okay, this is the simple idea. Now let me stop the execution Apart from that, actually, we are having so many external packages inside Python. Let's say we are having pandas. So to install the pandas, you can write just pip install pandas. Okay, now see, it will install the pandas in your environment. So pandas we use whenever we'll be working with the data in our machine learning, deep learning. That time actually panda will be using. Apart from that, numpy, matplotlib, cbond, you can simply go to this particular PyPy website and you can check. Okay, all of the packages are available. Okay, I already told you, no need to explore all of them because there are thousands packages are available. We'll be only using those are the packages which is required in our project. Okay, that's the idea. Now if you want to check the package you install, it is available in your environment or not, you can execute this particular command called pip list. Okay, pip list. So pip list will list down all the packages actually it is installed inside this particular environment. So install this particular fast API, so it should be available. Let me show you. So fast API, I think it is there. Fast API. Yes, you can see fast API, it is installed here. Okay, so yes guys, this is all about our pip in Python, and I think you got to know how we can install external package with the help of this particular pip package manager. With that guys, thank you so much for watching this particular video, and I will see you next time.